This is the first episode of the Bennett Sisters, Ep.1. Fade into Jenny reading a document on her laptop out loud as her youngest sister Marie looks on.
It is a lie universally accepted that a woman working in a male-dominated field must be in need of a husband. That's how you want me to start my acceptance speech?
What?
Marie, I'm not walking into that room spoiling for a fight.
Who said anything about a fight? Just because I want to decapitate your ex doesn't mean that the point isn't valid. You had to shut down so many haters when Peter left. Why not take the victory lap?
Because I'm not petty.
And despite that character flaw, I still love you.
Thanks.
If you wanted something less petty, why didn't you ask Elisa to help you out?
Because she's not the writer in the family. And as a paying client...
You're paying me in brownies.
As a paying client, it is my prerogative to request changes. Also, when I walk on that stage, I want everyone to see me, not my failed relationship.
But you didn't...
Please, I just want tomorrow to go smoothly, get my award, and go back to work. So, can you try again? Try to make it sound more like me?
Fine, but you're missing a golden opportunity to balance the scales of justice.
The justice is in my success.
What a Bennett thing to say.
You're the best.
Go away, I'm working. By the way, tapping down my snark costs extra.
We now see the interior of a conference room in the day. Lizzie Bennet continues her architectural design pitch in front of her coworker, Tom Edgerton, the polite yet calculating university president, Catherine Burge, and a camera with a blinking red recording light.
Every university wants to be on the cutting edge of development and innovation. The driving force behind those new ideas often come from the students themselves. But currently, to be frank, Pemberley Library doesn't look like a place that can spark inspiration. Students and staff have complained about cracked roofs, drafty windows, and a lack of both communal and private spaces needed to make their very best work. The new Pemberley Library will have both indoor and outdoor spaces for collaboration, more private desk space, of course, updated heating and electric, but most importantly, newly designed exteriors that will both retain the essence of the building while creating a welcoming space for students and community members. Thank you for your time. Any questions?
Thank you for your interesting presentation. May I ask, what made you come to the conclusion that our students are not currently inspired, as you said?
Oh, I meant the students themselves can make something out of anything, but the building we occupy can affect learning. But Rosing students are incredible. I know that for a fact.
Do you now?
My father graduated from Rosings. My sister and I actually spent a lot of time in that library growing up.
You don't say.
The library is very special to me. I think it needs updates, but I still want to make sure that it's someplace that you can love.
Well, thank you. We'll be in touch.
We now see the parking lot moments later. Elisa marches to her car, holding her briefcase with Tom walking beside her.
Do the pitch on your own, he says. It'll be fun, he says.
You did fine.
Cruella de Vil there hates me.
Oh, she's like that with everyone. And even if she does, she's not the final word.
She's not?
No, her nephew is. The library is one of those public-private things, partly owned by the school, partly owned by the Pemberley Foundation.
Oh, was her nephew there?
No, that's the camera.
Well, let's just hope that pitch looked a lot better than I thought.
It does. Trust me. In fact, why don't we get a drink to celebrate your first pitch?
Can't. Today's Jenny's award ceremony. See you at the office?
See you then.
Elisa drives off. Tom looks after her as the car goes out of sight. Now we see the interior of a luxury hotel ballroom in the evening. The screen on the ballroom stage reads 50th Annual NAMST Awards Ceremony. Charlotte Lucas stands at the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the president of NAMST and your master of ceremonies, Dr. Andrew Lucas.
Everyone, please give a round of applause to my lovely daughter. I couldn't be more proud. You know, I look at the grandeur of this room and all the lovely people assembled and think, we have come a mighty long way. Oh yeah. It was in 1965, a conference room no bigger than this stage at Howard University where this organization was formed. 4 students and their professor created the coalition that would eventually become the National Association for Minorities in Math, Science, and Technology. Y'all, and when I think about the things our young people can do and what they can accomplish, I just get excited. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Oh, I always wanted to be a preacher, can you tell? At this award reception, we let our people know that we see you. We see your hard work and what you're doing in the community. And we care. So thank you for coming. Please eat, drink, and celebrate our deserving awardees.
We now see the Bennett's table continuous. Clarissa Bennett glances around the room, evaluating their setting.
This is nice.
Mother.
What? I said it was nice.
We can feel the judgmental vibes from here.
You two, so overdramatic.
Hey, Mom, isn't that Deacon Walter?
It is. He still hasn't responded to my proposal. Excuse me, girls.
Nice work.
Thanks. Now, tell me what's bothering you.
Nothing. You've done that deep thought, dramatic sigh thing 3 times already. Don't glare at me like that. You think loudly when you're nervous.
I pitched my proposal today, okay? It's got me on edge.
You've pitched before.
Not like this. If I get it, I'll be the first Black woman to lead a project in the company.
Aren't there other Black people at your job?
Not in senior leadership.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Benito Lopez and William Darcy stand just to the side of Jenny.
I believe you dropped this.
Oh my God. Yes. Thank you.
Forgive me. Benny. Well, Benito Arturo Garcia Lopez. At your service.
Well, that's gallant.
It impresses people at parties. And you are.
Jenny. Just plain Jenny.
Believe me, there's nothing plain about you. And allow me to introduce my friend, William Darcy.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Elisa. That's Marie, Jenny Sisters. Are you 2 members of NAMST, or did you come with someone?
I'm the keynote speaker.
Impressive.
Perhaps.
Benito, didn't we talk about false modesty?
What? What would you rather I say? I'm the shit up in this bitch.
Jenny's being honored too.
Oh, are you?
Yes. The Community Impact Award. I'm very excited.
Tell me more.
Please. I'm sure there are smarter, more interesting people to talk to.
Not at all.
Jenny here runs a STEM after-school program. It's really amazing. The kids get tutoring, do special projects, and even go on field trips.
Larissa suddenly slips into her chair, delighted to see two handsome men at the table.
And she's having a fundraiser this weekend. You're more than welcome to attend.
Mom,
What? Don't be shy, darling. I'm Clarissa Bennett. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Give them your business card, dear. I'm sure the keynote speaker of such an event would love to show his support for the local community.
Absolutely. Allow me. Anytime.
And you, Miss Bennett? Are you equally as accomplished?
No, I'm just the wayward middle child.
It was wonderful to meet you all. I'll be seeing you around.
I look forward to it.
Ladies,
Man,
Russell Bennett comes to the table with a small plate piled high with a variety of small food items.
So what I miss?
You brought food? Thank God.
We met Jenny's future husband.
What?
Suddenly, Marie grabs Elisa's wrist.
We need to go to the bathroom.
what are you talking about?
Now.
Do you need me?
No, Elisa's got it.
Marie grins and leads her older sister away from the table. We now see the bathroom. Moments later, Marie and Elisa enter the bathroom.
What's going on?
I saw Peter.
What?
I know. I don't think Jenny's seen him yet, and he won't talk to her with mom and dad there. But
She still hasn't told them yet, has she? Okay. We stick with her, make sure she gets her award, and if he steps 1 foot toward her, we cut him.
to ribbons.
We now see the ballroom. Moments later.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the recipient of the Mahoney Community Impact Award, Jennifer Bennett.
The screens behind Andrew transition to a picture of Jenny surrounded by a group of kids in goggles and lab coats. Jenny makes her way up to the stage with a loud round of applause. Jenny looks out into the crowd and sees a man in an orange tailored suit and a smug smile. Peter Carlston, her ex-husband. Jenny freezes and her voice falters as she stares at him.
Hey, you got this.
Andrew hands Jenny the award and she takes her place at the podium.
Thank you, Nams. This award means the world to me. When I was 16, I received the NAMS Rising Star Scholarship, which helped to fund my education. The support that NAMS gave me helped to shape who I am today. And through my organization, Ambitious Youth, I'm so grateful to pass on that encouragement to the next generation. Thank you.
Jenny backs away from the podium. Marie takes her hand and they go back to the table. Now we see Benito and Darcy clap as Jenny leaves the stage.
She's incredible, isn't she?
She seems fine.
Fine. Will, we're not talking about a pair of slacks. She's smart, charitable, gorgeous, and her sister Elisa is quite pretty as well.
Elisa is fine too, but in truth, I find her as underwhelming as this whole assembly.
You're just mad because Elisa almost made you laugh. And as far as this assembly, I wouldn't know many in the sciences who wouldn't have made it without the support of organizations like NAMST, myself included. Don't judge so hard.
I will try to keep an open mind.
That's all I ask.
We now see the Bennett table continuous. Elisa rushes up to meet her sisters before they get to the table with their parents.
Are you okay?
Did you know?
We saw him a few minutes ago.
You should have told me. I can handle it. I can handle him.
But you shouldn't have to.
Look, there's no reason for you two to play mother hen when mom and dad are right there. Go mingle or whatever. I'll be fine. Go.
Reluctantly, Elisa and Marie wander away as Jenny makes it to the bar. We now see the ballroom stage.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The co-CEO of Darlow Securities, top of his class at MIT, legendary cybersecurity expert, and one of our most illustrious young members, Mr. Benito Lopez.
The spotlight lands on Benito. Jenny looks at Benito as he ascends the stage. She turns and orders a drink.
Hi. I'll have a...
Sprite with a lime.
Hello, Peter.
Jenny. Congratulations on your award, by the way.
Thank you.
Don't you look beautiful in that dress I bought?
What do you want?
Nothing. Just wanted to congratulate you on everything you've built with my family's money. Between that and the dress, you look good in things I own.
I don't have time for games. Tell me what you want and get out of my face.
Oh, my. A year out of my company and your language degrades so quickly. Must be the company you keep.
Jenny,
Benito appears behind Peter.
it's almost time for our dance. You ready?
And you are?
Benito carefully angles himself between Peter and Jenny.
Benito Lopez. Pleasure to meet you. I was the keynote tonight. Jenny?
Yes.
Benito leads her to the dance floor as they leave Peter behind.
I'll be in touch.
What was that about?
Can you just dance with me?
Benito leads her into a waltz. Elisa looks at Benito and Jenny dancing together. They look peaceful, if a little sad.
He's rather talented with the crowd, isn't he?
Oh, Darcy, right?
You can call me William.
William. Yes, your friend is pretty impressive.
Yeah, his talents lend themselves to public speaking, unlike mine.
So where do your talents lie, William?
Analysis and risk assessment.
So your job is to take the fun out of things.
I wouldn't say that. I simply ensure that our time and money are spent efficiently. Though Benito and I don't always see eye to eye on that. For instance, I find his commitment to the organization a little indulgent.
Indulgent?
I mean, to say its goals are admirable, but truly, have they ever raised enough money to cover the full tuition of one student? I mean, have the connections in this room ever netted someone a six-figure salary? Simply in comparison to other philanthropic organizations out there. I mean, out of Yale, for instance, it's rather inconsequential.
Perhaps to folks with money to spare. But when you're struggling to pay for tuition and books, every little bit helps.
But wouldn't you rather NAMPS be more ambitious? Get more corporate sponsorship so that they can reach their goals?
Ambition isn't the only thing that's important. Maintaining the values and culture is what has helped this organization survive for so long.
But they could do so much better.
not without losing their soul.
Being sentimental doesn't advance your cause.
But it keeps it alive.
Benito and Jenny walk up to Darcy and Elisa.
Come, Will, you have to dance.
I'd rather not. I cannot match you on the dance floor. So.
Why? Do you lack ambition?
I know my limits.
Pity. Actually, can I borrow my sister? For us, dancing is a family affair.
Certainly.
Elisa leads Jenny to the little dance circle that their family has created. They dance together. Benito leans into Darcy as they watch the Bennetts laugh, dance, and smile.
I think I'm in love.
Darcy remains silent as he watches Elisa with her family. She looks beautiful and joyous, like sunshine. End of episode 1.
And that's episode 1, people. Thank you so much for joining me. Can I have the cast put all your cameras on, please?
Woo!
So celebration. I am going to call everyone's character name. Can you just come off of mute and let people know who you are? And we'll just start there. So let's start with the lovely person who played Lizzie Bennet.
Hi guys, it's Angie. Yeah, that's me. I live in LA.
Leslie, can you tell people who you are a little?
Hi, I played Jenny Bennett. I'm Leslie. Thank you for coming.
And who played Marie? And Charlotte Lucas.
Hi, everyone. My name is Matre Grant. I'm over here in the DC area, and I played Marie and Charlotte. Thank you.
Yay. Our Andrew Lucas, who are you?
I am Jonathan David, coming to you from the Magnolia State of Mississippi currently. Greetings. Thanks for coming by.
Our keynote expert, Benito Lopez, who are you being played by, sir?
Hi, I'm Jeremy Suarez. I played Benito Lopez. Thanks everyone for coming.
And who is our Mr. Darcy?
Hi, everyone. My name is Adam. I'm from Queens. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. I mean, not see you, but
Queens in his house. Our narrator. Who are you, my person?
Hi, everyone. My name is Abigail Pervez. I'm out of the Baltimore area, and I am so psyched to have helped Latisha with this production.
So psyched that she was here to make this happen. It was so great. Who played our wonderful mother, Clarissa Bennett?
Hello, everyone. I'm Harriet, and I'm Mama Clarissa Bennett. I'm in Southern Cal.
Awesome. Now we had another person playing double duty, playing both Tom and Peter. Very different characters. Who are you, sir?
Hi there, it's Marshall Bradshaw calling in from the DC area, immersive theater and game designer.
Awesome. We have our father, Russell, who came in with the num-nums because that is important when you are acting. Who are you, sir?
Hi, everyone. I'm Scott Randolph. I'm a husband and father of 2 living in the Bronx, but I'm originally from Queens. And a quick shout out to my mom, aunt, and cousins also who live in Queens who came today.
Well, thank you. I love that New York came in strong and representing. Like that warms my heart. And finally, who was our very serious university president? I need to know.
I'm Nicole, and I'm joining you from Maryland.
Yes, I'm very happy that Nicole was here to play this part for us. So I wanted to reach out to the audience and see if anyone had any questions for me or the cast. If you do, please don't hesitate to throw it up in the chat or put it in the Q&A. We have one question that is, what is episode 2 all about? Great question. So what happens after this is over? The story, if you don't know, this is a adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. And so part of the story, if you were following, is that Elisa is working on a project to renovate the Pemberley Library. And so what she learns is that later when they approve it, that Darcy is the other person who had to do the approval. So she has to be reacquainted with him in a work setting. And so it's like, what are we going to do? And then we would get a kind of flashback, if you will, when we realized that when Benito and Darcy were talking, she overheard them. And so they have some issues that they need to work out in order to get the library project underway with her organization. And we get to learn more about what life for Elisa is in the architecture firm. So that would be a big part of episode 2. Let's see, what else do we have here? Are you all in the same house? I wonder if this is about the backgrounds, but actually if this is about how the Bennetts are living, actually Elisa, she's the only Bennett sister not living at home. Both Jenny and Marie are living at home since Jenny is recently divorced. So she's recently divorced, getting back on her feet, and Marie is a college student, kind of community college student, and her community college becomes a big deal. So we have, who was JJ? I see Yo JJ, it's your Elisa, your favorite cousin. I don't know who DJ is.
That's me. That's my little cousin.
Oh, rock on. Hey, family in the house.
Latisha, you have some interesting questions in the Q&A you might want to look at.
Okay, let's see what we have here. When's episode 2? I don't know. We'll be working on that. How new are episodes and how often? I think my plan and my thought is really about kind of the season. And this first kind of season will really focus on Jenny and her plot with her ex-husband and all of that. So we'll really get to know her and her development of that relationship that she has with Benito. And then kind of into the second season, we'll get kind of more into the rest of the sisters' stories. So that's kind of my kind of overarching arc, but still working on that. So this is more kind of a confirmation of concept, seeing if it's something that's really cool. How long do we have to rehearse? That's a good question. Angie, can you take that one?
Sure. I think we've had like maybe 2 to 3 weeks around that. Yeah. So that's it. I don't know if there's anything else I should have said.
That's great. How do we all know each other is a question. It's
Latisha.
So it was actually really great. I had the opportunity to put this out on Facebook, because I put it out on Facebook being like, hey, I want to do this reading for my script and let me know. And so what was really incredible is there were so many actors and performers who were interested in the project just from the description. So I got to like audition people and do that for a period of time. But it was really hard for me to find my leads. Like it was hard for me to find my male leads, super hard. So
find good men.
Yes, it's so hard to find good men.
A good man is hard to find. Yeah, classic story.
So with Marshall I've known for a couple of years. As he said, he's doing interactive theater and gaming, and he's just an awesome dude. So it was like, hey, I need help. Can you help me? Scott and John, I know through virtual karaoke, which is an awesome thing. If you ever have a chance to do karaoke with fun people, you should do it because you get to meet awesome folks like this. And then with Adam and Jeremy, I actually got to meet them through Chris Rivera, who was here in the audience, because I was like, Chris, help! I can't help it. And he came through, and I got to meet these amazing, amazing men, and I was just very grateful to have all these wonderful people in the space. So yeah, that's how it all came together.
Thanks, Chris.
Yes, shout out to Chris, the casting assistant director person. Shout out, you're awesome. I have Mr. Darcy's mustache is apparently magnificent. So the accent was part of the act because it's fantastic.
Thanks. It's actually fake. No, I'm kidding. It's
I have a question for me. What inspired me to write this story? Good question. I am a Jane Austen nerd. I just am. And I had started writing screenplays again after an extended break, and I came out first with kind of like my version of like a sci-fi script that I got inspired to do, thinking Sharknado is a movie. I can get to the end of this script. But after that, I, wanted to tackle Jane Austen because she's an author I really love. I love the movies, but from a perspective that was more familiar to me. And I thought it would be really great to tell this story from from an environment and a community that I was familiar with. So I'm more or less from the DC metro area. And so, and so the kind of place that it's set in, I felt was like really familiar to that area. And that's what I want to put forth. Oh, people are already asking about streaming and all that. Oh, I appreciate that encouragement. We'll see if people can give me the money to make that happen. Right now, we are just enjoying the free Zoom YouTube-ness, and we'll see what happens in the future. Let's see. We're going to just do a few more, and then we're going to close out. Someone asked, what was my process in creating the adaptation? Of course, I reread Pride and Prejudice, but I watched I rewatched all the episodes of the 1990s BBC version. I rewatched the Keira Knightley version. I watched Bride and Prejudice. I watched Pride and Prejudice with zombies. I watched Bridget Jones' Diaries. I rewatched the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. I was just going through the adaptation. And what's actually really funny is as I was writing this, Lifetime came out with their Pride and Prejudice in Atlanta movie. And so I was watching that and being like, please don't be just like what I wrote. And it wasn't. And there were things that, but it wasn't. But it was just like, okay. But I took a lot of that and kind of broke down the beats of Pride and Prejudice, and then kind of saw what I could add and what I could take away, and also developed my characters. One thing I really like is about Jenny as a character, is that Jenny is sweet and calm and sensitive, and we don't always see that with Black female characters. And so to put that forth and put that sensitivity forth, it means so much. And we have a character like Marie, who is really ambitious and excited, but as the series will go on, you see that she gets to make mistakes. And so does Elisa. So it was a great opportunity to see these wonderfully flawed and emotional and ambitious Black female characters and the world that they live in that is kind of comfortable for them, that they are of their world, even if sometimes they make mistakes and things don't always go their way. And it's really exciting to tell that story. Right, and let's see, I think one more question, then we're gonna go say goodbye. Oh, this is a good one. How does Mr. Collins' storyline go in this modern setting? That's a good question. Well, Mr. Collins is in this universe and he works for the university. And there are things that happen. And I guess what I will tease about Mr. Collins is, when it comes to having people in power, you have those who admire order than what is right. And so, yeah, that's kind of Collins. He's a really good yes man, even when he probably should say no. So yeah, I will leave that in. And yeah, everyone's getting so much love in the chat. Thank you everybody so much. And finally, to the cast, do you have anything you would like to say? Any questions? And I've been going like, so anything that the cast want to throw out there before we say goodbye?
Absolutely obsessed with this, and I can't wait for you to write more because it's great.
Yeah, I just want to say I had a blast working with everyone here. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your project, Latisha. I'm really excited about the next episode and how everything develops. So thank you.
Thanks. I had a lot of fun on my first Zoom acting experience.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd like to do it again. Thank you, Latisha.
It's been a blast. Thank you so much. I love Zoom readings because whether you're from the West Coast or the East Coast, you don't have to wear pants. So it's great.
You don't have to dress up.
It's true.
Yeah, just wanted to say thank you all for coming, and thank you, Latisha, for writing this and directing this. It's great to see a work with POC characters who are real people.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Go ahead.
So I just want to say thank you for including me in this. This is just, really enjoyable. I love the cast. Everybody is just fantastic. And I just feel it's an honor to be with you guys. And also thanks for family and friends that came out today.
Yes, family.
Well, thank you all. It was great. I had so much fun. Thank you all for putting this, making it live and making it true. And I'm really excited to see where we go next. And everyone else, please enjoy the rest of your day. Take some of this positive energy with you, and let's create some awesome art.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Yay. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, family.